I do like the design of the female Titan.
In what way?
Okay, weirdo.
It's sporty.
The design of the female Titan?
Yeah. Like an
Her
athlete.
body?
No, I said design. If I said
What do you mean design? She's a person.
the look of her.
Yeah,
in
her
terms
body.
of the
Freaking weirdo.
Athletics.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Hello and welcome to the Sasageyo Podcast. My name is Tim Byers.
My name's Leah Byers.
And I just got comfortable. Sorry, I did not get comfortable prior to the
He
start.
was flipping off his little slides.
Like, I
as
gotta get my slides
they were
off.
flopping on the ground.
Yes.
Flip, flip, flip.
Season 1, episode 22, The Defeated.
The defeated.
But you know, many of you have been waiting a week to know what
Anxiously.
are the Attack on Titan Olympic sports that were suggested. And on us, you know, we didn't give a
We
whole
just
lot of
posted this
warning. We
15
posted
minutes
this.
ago.
Yeah. But we did get, hey, shout out to Nico.Jaeger. 1, for being a great artist. Check him out.
Check them out.
And 2,
For engaging with a lot of the stuff we've been doing.
yeah, he had
We love
3
that. And he's on the Discord too.
He is on the Discord.
So thanks for chatting. And thanks for
Making good art.
listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. What do we want to say? Our suggestions?
Yeah.
Our suggestions first?
Yes.
I don't even.
Okay.
I don't even have any.
I mean, it's in line with kind of what Nico suggested. Who can kill the most Titans, or whether
yeah, but
it's
how would that be set up? Like you just put a bunch of them in like a
So-
field.
in my original thought, I was thinking more of the like how in episode I think 5 or 4, like in the training sequences they have like almost the cardboard cutouts of the Titans, but with a bushy nape.
Burshy Nate.
And they like have to cut, and they like measure depth and
Okay.
how many too, and
Okay.
speed of how quickly they get there.
Okay.
That's probably how you would do it in a controlled environment.
Wow, you've really thought about this.
But you had a suggestion,
What?
of Titans being a
Oh
part
yeah,
of
the
it.
fastest Titan. Hey, all are welcome.
Yeah, the Titans need a.
all are welcome.
They get to compete as well.
Is
Yeah.
this and I say this in a spoiler friendly way because we love you current watchers. Is this Titan Transformers? Like Aaron,
Oh.
or are you thinking
I almost just
like
said
your
it. I almost
regular
just
who,
spoiled something.
yeah, I know. Be careful.
Aaron or the other ones.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Like, is the
I
female
feel like
Titan
the female Titan
participating?
would be the fastest.
Right. You know who would be the slowest?
The
I
Colossal?
imagine the Colossal.
But he,
That's not confirmed.
Yeah, but
I
he
don't know.
covers a lot of ground.
yeah, he just
True.
steps as far as one of them sprints. Okay, who would carry the torch to begin
Well,
it?
there's only 4, right, that we know of.
That would be.
In terms of,
I'm not talking about the Titans. I'm talking about the
Oh.
people.
oh, okay. It's got to
Who-
be Levi. He's whipping around.
Not Aaron.
No,
Would
he
they
doesn't deserve it.
Would they ODM up to where the torch is,
yeah,
or
they would ODM up to it.
and
What
light
would
it?
be trying to think of what's their opening ceremony? The Walls opening ceremony,
The church that worships the walls would be the choir, and would sing the entrance, and the theme song would be.
They would play the theme song.
Attack on Titan.
The entire world knowing their own theme song is so funny to me. Like they're
Everyone-
aware of their theme
It's their
song.
national anthem.
They're aware of their own.
Their
theme song.
national.
It's like the Truman Show. That's their
True.
anthem. That's their national anthem.
That's their
Yeah.
national anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay, wait. Was there another one?
Fastest with ODM. Well, that was another Nico suggestion, which is I mean, you could have a whole obstacle course and like
True.
stuff like that.
Like the skiers.
Yeah.
How
Ski
they're like
slalom.
Yeah, like they're going down like the
Slalom.
hill and stuff. You
Uh-huh.
just make some like cones.
Yeah.
Some places you have to go like a
Trees,
race.
maybe?
Oh, that would be
Poles?
cool, like a race.
Yeah.
Like not even just who's the fastest, but like a race around like the city.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, or you go like one of the abandoned like Shiganshina and all of its ruin, like you have to go through the like
Ooh.
past the boulder of Aaron's house.
Right.
you
And
know,
there's
all that
laps.
stuff.
So it's
Yeah.
like just like you're a car, except
Mhm.
you're going through with
What if they
ODM
did
gear.
what if they did like a person who needed to be saved? Real life though.
Oh.
Real life. Like
Ooh, yeah.
like Hercules. Like when there's actually a real I don't know, I'm just thinking of Hercules the movie.
Yeah.
But like there's they put someone's real life in danger and there's a Titan and you have to go save them.
Yeah.
That person has to be a volunteer though. They have to sign some
That's
some
true.
documents.
They need to sign some waivers.
But they're gonna be in the Attack on Titan Olympics.
That's cool. Sign me
Seems
up.
worth it.
It would also just be funny if they just did normal Olympic activities.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Like
They'd
if they
probably be
did
good.
diving.
Synchronized swimming.
Like who would win the diving competition?
Mikasa,
I feel like she'd probably just win all of them.
maybe.
That's not
But
fair.
Or like, what's her face?
Gymnastics. Levi could win that because he's short.
Oh, that's
Short king.
true.
Short King. Hey, that doesn't mean he would win it though. What about shot put? Reiner.
Reiner for sure.
Oh
Shot put.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's another one?
What would Armin be good at?
Armin would be good at the precision sports like shooting.
Armin would be all like the Turkish guy.
Yeah, the
yeah,
Turkish guy.
no gear.
No gear.
Shooting it.
Would he be good at that though? He's just smart.
No.
Would he be good
He
at
would coach.
anything?
He would be a coach.
Yeah, he'd be a good coach.
Wow, you guys are really making him look bad.
Well, like physically, he's not the best, but he's
Hmm.
smart.
What would Burrito do?
Burrito?
Bertoduto.
Bertold? Maybe like running. Oh,
The pole vault.
pole vault.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, the pole vault.
Pole vault.
I feel like I just can't even think of. Oh, Sasha would be archery.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
true.
She would get the gold in archery.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
The last one he put was fastest horse rider, which
Oh, yeah, we need some equestrian.
we need different
Oh yeah,
horses.
equestrian. What are we thinking?
We need some different horses because all those horses max out at the same speed.
True.
But it also
it'd
comes
be
down to the
teaching
rider.
them
though.
skills.
True.
Comes
Like
down to the best
Reiner.
rider.
Reiner probably couldn't do equestrian. Levi could
Sasha could.
I bet you Jean would do really good
because he is
Oh,
a
yeah.
horse face.
because he's a horse face.
What?
You haven't heard about how Jean is a horse faced?
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's just a thing.
He looks like a horse?
like a.
I think, you know what? I think it just comes up in a
What?
later
Yeah.
episode. Like they
Oh.
just call him.
Yeah, actually, I think you're
it's
right.
just later
Yeah.
on they just call
Horse
him that.
face.
Yeah, literally they just someone just blurts it out.
That's funny. Yeah. Those are good ones though.
Those are good ones.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nico.
Thanks, Nico,
Thanks
for adding
being
to
quick
stuff.
on it.
Okay, well let's get into the episode.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the episode with us. We are so glad to have you here in this spoiler-free area. And without further ado, episode 22, The
Ooh.
Defeated.
The defeated.
The
So
Fallen.
what just happened?
Aaron got eaten by the female Titan.
Okay.
And Mikasa witnessed and was like, oh, nuh-uh, and then started hacking, slashing the female Titan's face.
Slashing.
But Levi came and was like, hang back for now.
Hash-slinging slasher.
The hash-slinging, stringing, and was like, hang back for now
Let's
and
follow.
let's follow.
Mhm.
And he's like, but I think Aaron's dead. And Mikasa
Dun,
didn't
dun,
like that.
dun.
So,
Mikasa be angry.
yeah.
And okay, in this beginning scene when they're talking, Levi turns backwards and is flying backwards. Oh, what? We can fly backwards now?
Well,
On
Aaron-
ODM gear?
I feel like Aaron was doing that a couple episodes ago.
Fully backwards, just talking to her?
Yeah.
Like turn around? What?
I don't know how the physics of that makes it.
It doesn't make any
imagine-
sense because the rope is pulling. What, he let go of the rope, turned around, talked, and then went back?
I don't really know how they do it. Let's have that conversation. I don't know how they do
Let's
it.
have that
I
conversation.
imagine that he shoots himself in a direction and then unhooks his line, turns, and is talking like as they're free
As he's
falling.
free falling.
As they're free falling,
It
and
makes
then
no
like
sense.
turns back and keeps going.
Just a little bit of a flaw. Just a little. Just
Yeah,
only a little bit.
I don't really know.
Promise, don't come at me. Okay?
Tell us if you know how
if
that
someone
physics
has
works.
made the physics for this,
Let us know.
please show us.
So he is like, I'm pretty sure he's dead. Mika says like, no way he's not dead. Otherwise, she just would have squashed him. It was way too intentional how she kept him in her mouth. Sorry. And and she freed up her hands because she's in hot pursuit. So she's just keeping him within her jaw. And so
In her jaw. And then
they're gonna focus on freeing Aaron.
mm-hmm.
But
Free
she blames Levi. She's like, if
This is
you
your
would have
fault.
done a good job protecting Aaron,
Yeah.
then we wouldn't be in this thing. And then he just turns around and he's like, oh yeah, you're the friend, huh? All
Mhm.
right. And that's all he says.
Unbothered, as usual.
Unbothered. He's like,
He's just
Shut
so
up, little
cool.
kid.
He's just so cool.
But he focus on freeing Aaron. Levi is gonna cut. Mikasa is gonna distract. And so they get into position and strike.
And Levi does a little slicey.
Well, because she does a
Pew,
little,
pew, pew,
she does a
pew,
little
spiral.
punch, and then he does a little rolling around at the speed of sound, and then gets her eyeballs.
It's just a glimpse of what he's capable of.
There is a scene
Just
though.
a
They
glimpse.
I think they animate his eyes like slightly more red, like with rage. In that, like, so he does the little loop around her arm, and then like thrusts himself forward with his like hair blowing and his eyes like wide
Does it
open.
look cool though,
and-
or scary?
Like he looks like a demon. Like
Oh,
his eyes are like kind of reddened, and I think they do it in the manga too. Obviously, it's like black and white, so it's not reddened, but they
It's like red
add that
jewels.
fury into it.
dang. Let me see.
Yeah, it's
Oh, whoa,
he
the
just
hair
looks
back.
like a psycho.
A psycho.
Um,
Woo.
I put he be slicing with a vengeance. Mikasa goes against protocol, sees an opening in the nape, and is like, I can do it. I'm a big girl. I can get her. And Levi said, the purpose is not to get her, it's to retrieve Aaron. That's all.
Also, doesn't she already know this? She already did it before.
What about the hardening?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I think she just sees an opening and is
But
like, I can do it quick.
But
Shut up, Mikasa. You can't.
whoa.
You're-
Whoa.
You are an untrained scout rookie
Also,
who is way more athletic than me.
it's like people watching the Olympics.
Yeah.
Do
Just
better.
Eating chips, they're like, oh, splash.
Splash.
Munch,
Uh,
munch.
Her leg was bent. Her leg was
Another hot
bent.
Yeah. Ooh. That's my favorite Olympic like reaction,
Trend.
like doing a splash or a high dive and it splashed and ooh, that was pretty bad.
That was bad. Me cannonballing, full splash.
Full belly flop.
Okay, moving on. Here's the thing. The Levi on his own was equivalent to his scouts in the last episode
He's moving
doing
so
all
fast.
that damage, 3 of them doing all that damage. Levi just did that in 2 seconds. So you see a glimpse of his capabilities and why he's so like praised, basically.
Yeah.
And the top dog.
If you
The
haven't
top
seen
dog.
season 3,
Oh, here we go.
you have to just
If you're-
stop listening to this podcast, binge until season 3 and
You'll
come back.
you'll know. You'll know.
You'll know the scene.
You'll know it.
There is a scene.
It's gonna blow your freaking mind.
I watch it every time. It took them
Tim cries when I've seen Tim. I've
I get
come into the
goosebumps.
room. Tim's watching the scene by himself crying.
She's like, Tim, are you watching it again? I'm like, shut up.
Shut up. So
but no, he's going quick. He's slicing everything.
everything.
Mikasa goes for the kill. Levi is like, no, don't, and saves her from being royally pimp smacked. And in the process, breaks his ankle,
Broken foot, ankle, whatever. It looked like it hurt. You could tell he's in pain.
but still manages amidst the broken ankle to immediately slice
To
her
do
jaws.
what Mikasa should have been doing.
Freaking stupid, because she
We're
got
really
carried
hating
away.
on her. We're really hating on her.
And
Y'all
so then
dragging Mikasa right now.
in this episode, she deserves it. She makes up for it later. It's not. You can have that one for free. That's a spoiler.
Little spoiler
But
for free for
she
you.
gets better, even though she's already great. But so slices the jaw and manages to pull Aaron out of the
His
mouth, and then is like,
icky-
"We got it. Let's go.
Gooey
Don't
Aaron.
go back to kill her. We did what our objective was, unless." And he gets a little sassy. He's like, "Unless you have a personal agenda you want to satisfy."
And he said, "We all get you love him, but don't try to act crazy."
yeah, and she
and
gets
she's like,
all
Me? Who me? Yeah,
shut up. And then
Icky gooey Aaron comes out, which is why I said last episode she was swishing him around. In her
she was
mouth.
creating a pad for him.
A comfort little cocoon of goo.
So they go, and as they're leaving, Levi looks back to have one final look at the little female Titan. I was gonna
Whoa.
say it,
Whoa.
but I didn't for explicit reasons.
Okay.
And she's crying. She is crying. Female Titan just be sitting there, tears streaming down her cheeks.
I don't think I noticed that.
No, you didn't?
I just
Yeah.
thought it was maybe I thought it was like a slice or something.
No, yeah. She's got some serious
just
waterfalls.
Sitting by the tree,
She's all sad.
having a moment.
Yeah.
Why,
And-
thank you.
Already had it.
Oh, I think I noticed that, but I just thought that was like from him slicing her eyeballs.
Yeah, he's like shocked by that. And that is something that we will talk about in the spoiler section. Probably.
Okay.
I don't know. As to why is a female Titan crying? She's not as heartless as we think. Dare I say?
Dare he say?
So
Okay, then they're making their way back. We cut to
citizens are, you kind of get a brief bit of like, citizens are amazed that the scouts are already coming back.
Oh yeah. So we cut to inside the walls. They see the scouts coming back.
The Levi, it kind of goes through the Levi squad's families, or like Eld's family,
Mhm.
Oro, Petra, Gunter, and
You
they're
see them?
yeah,
You
you
see the
see the
families?
families,
Mm.
and they're like, oh, like apparently Petra's coming home, and then they're like, oh, well, it'll be good to see her again, and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, come on.
Don't do
I've
it.
got some bad news for you.
Hate to break it to you, but
She's not coming
Yeah.
home.
she's not. Then it gets worse.
Petra.
Gets worse later. And they're making their way back, and
So many dead.
there's a lot of dead bodies. They're looking at the dead bodies, getting very emotional.
Aaron's resting. Mikas is watching.
And then we cut to Ervin, and they're basically in this debate of whether or not. I think that there are two guys that want to go back and get.
Bodies.
It's not Gunter. It's
Ivan.
Ivan, which is like a friend of theirs from their village. And there's a lot of debate between them as to whether like going to get the bodies matter. And Levi and Ervin's point of view is like they're dead, you know?
It doesn't
matter. Plus they probably don't look super great, so why would you want to bring them back to their families?
Mhm.
But they want to honor them by
Mhm.
bringing them back, you know? Which I don't know. I don't really know what would be the right thing to do. It's kind of like a moral. It's like a
Yeah.
moral thing.
Well, we know what was the right thing to do now.
Well, what?
Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
Is his name Dieter?
Dieter?
What's his name?
I don't
The
know.
guy who's rebelling. Is it
I don't
is it
know his
Dieter?
name.
I wrote it down somewhere.
They don't
but
want to
I
leave
didn't write it
Ivan. There's a
down.
lot of tension. Ervin has to make all the hard decisions. And then we just go to an infograph and Tim screams at me, pause it!
It is
Pause
Dieter.
it!
It is Dieter.
pause it for the infograph. So I did.
Well,
and what did the infograph
okay.
say, Tim?
A couple of things happened
Oh my
before then. So they're all debating. Dieter is like, you're heartless. You and Levi are heartless. And there's another guy too. I don't know his name. He's whatever. So it's time to go because Titans are kind of around.
Mm-hmm.
And so Connie, you have this scene with Connie and Sasha and like Armin and John. And John's like, I keep wondering like who's going to be next. Is it going to be me? Armin's like, better for your mental health not to think about that.
Valid.
Which, true.
Very valid.
Connie and Sasha kind of have a similar conversation and is like, do I even have the right to go home when like none of these people do because they died? Sasha's like, well, we're alive, so let's just be grateful.
Mm-hmm.
And now, yeah, infograph. New thing. Wagons.
Oh, great. What is it, Tim? What can we learn about wagons?
Fitted?
Doesn't
Wagons
even know.
are fitted with complex suspensions which are produced uniquely by factories in towns. These
Cool.
whoa. Okay. These
so
wagons
intrigued.
are pulled by the horses, which yes, top out at 65 kilometers per hour. But because of this wagon moves at 20 kilometers per hour, and the shocks are so good, the suspension,
How good, Tim?
that even on a rocky road, it be smooth. It literally said
Wow.
that word for word. Even on a rocky
So-
road, it be smooth.
So Aaron's
They-
sleeping good tonight in that
They-
wagon.
Yeah.
So
well,
they developed some insane shock system
literally
in this world.
in the infograph, it's literally like boulders worth of shocks. Like, and they show a horse traversing these boulders and implying that that wagon is level, baby.
Impressive.
That's crazy.
Hey,
That is pretty impressive.
maybe that's something to consider for the Olympics. Like,
Oh, horse
some chariot
wagon.
stuff.
Yeah, chariot
true.
stuff.
Shoot, that's not even what I meant. I didn't
That's
even.
what I thought
I didn't even
immediately.
know what I meant.
Chariots, yeah. You
Yeah,
got
chariot riding.
stuff.
Well, they're not
Across
going to be feeling a
boulders.
thing.
They got to bring
Yeah.
that back to the Olympics. Chariot stuff.
I know,
Chariot
right?
and javelin. It doesn't
No,
have to be.
javelin's still there.
But like chariot
Javelin is?
and
Oh, yeah.
javelin and trident. You know, they
I
should
want
do that.
killing back in the
Trident,
Olympics.
Tim?
Yeah.
A trident.
Yes.
It's not a trident. Is it?
Yeah,
The three-pronged
The
thing?
thing that
Like Poseidon?
Poseidon has.
That's really what it is?
Yeah, it's a trident.
Dang.
That's what the San Diego. That's what San Diego State is, I think.
A trident?
Yeah. Oh, UCSD. I think they're tridents,
The tridents?
something like that. Little fun fact.
Well, thanks, AJ. There's your infograph.
That's your
That's-
infograph.
that's
That's,
my
the world
infograph.
infograph. That's what we should do. Like have
Have our own
world
infographs.
infograph. Generally, cars max out at around 85 miles per hour. Depending on what state you're in, you can go
Okay,
faster.
That's
than
enough. That's enough.
that.
Okay, moving on.
Mikasa is concerned. She's the complaining scouts are being tailed by Titans,
Okay, yeah.
and they're
then
holding bodies.
Okay, yes, that's happening. So suddenly there are some Titans chasing two Titans. One of them is the most insecure Titan I've ever seen in my life. Arms wrapped around its waist, knees in, running.
Yeah,
So insecure. So
Pigeon-toed.
insecure. Not even sure if he should be doing this.
yeah,
That's what it feels when I see that Titan.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
yeah. No, that makes
Insecure
sense. Is
little-
the other guy doing
He's
anything
just running.
special? He's just running.
That was just running normally. The other one's
Um,
like, should I be ready right now?
And so Ervin's like, full speed, we gotta head to the wall. Levi's like, should we go back and like kind of regroup in the forest? And Ervin's like, no, let's just outrun them. But the complaining scouts, Dieter and his friend, is about to get killed, but Mikasa saves the other guy.
Okay, did you even say
Dieter.
that the whole reason that the Titans are coming
Well,
is
they're not
because
Because why?
They
went
Dieter
back-
went and got the body?
Yeah, I said he's holding a body.
Okay, they went back and got the body of his friend.
Yeah.
And
Freaking
that's
Ivan,
why
who's
they-
already dead, mind you.
Mhm.
So the insecure Titan is in hot pursuit. Armin says probably best if we dump the bodies. Levi agrees. like on his own terms. He didn't speak with Armin. But then Levi is like, yeah, let's go dump the bodies. And all the people in the back of the wagons are like, but sir, what about all the bodies? And he's like, they're already dead. Let them. He says this kind of cold line. He says, what did I write? He says, dump them. This can be their last service to the cause.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, dang, that's kind of. I mean, you're not
It
wrong.
kind of does make it
You didn't have to
make
say it.
them feel better, though.
Yeah.
Makes the people feel a little
Like
bit better.
even though they're dead, they will help you live.
Help you live, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then it's sad though because it's
One
all
by
of his
one,
friends.
and it's sad music. And then you see Petra is one of the ones who gets dumped off, and you see like a shadow fallen look on Levi's
Mhm.
face, and then she gets stepped on. Like,
Ugh.
why'd you have to show that? Stepped on her.
Stepped on me. That guy was dancing on me.
The little time loop.
Running. Literally.
Dancing.
Literally dancing, break dancing.
One by one they go, even Petra, and then now they lost the Titan. The weight.
Which
of
did
the-
it really like
Yeah. There was like 20 bodies on
I
that
thought
wagon.
the whole idea was so that the Titan would chase the bodies, not that the Titan would be slowed down by the bodies hitting it.
No.
What? I
It's-
thought it'd get distracted and go for the bodies.
It's to make the wagons lighter so that they can run faster.
That makes more sense.
You thought they were like trying to trip
I
them?
thought they were trying to trip the Titan. Well, I feel stupid.
No, that's funny.
Well, I thought it was either that they were trying to trip the Titan. No, that's what I thought was the conclusion. But I thought the original was so that the Titans would start chasing those bodies.
Like a Mario Kart banana peel.
yeah,
I'm just throwing-
slips on it.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah,
That's
that
funny.
makes way more sense now. I get it.
So then they're in safety. They're like regrouping again. Dieter is looking all sad, and Levi goes up to him, which he deserves a royal spanking.
Yeah.
But instead he says he hands Dieter. How did you say his name? Dieter or Dieter?
I don't know.
Dieter.
Dieter? Dieter, Dieter,
Dieter,
no?
Dieter.
What's the spelling?
Dieter, Dieter, no?
I think it's Dieter, which then if it's German, it would be Dieter.
I think it's Dieter. That sounds right.
Because it was DIE, right?
My kindergarten's teacher name was Miss Dieters, so I'm gonna go with Dieter.
Dieter. So Levi hands Dieter Ivan's little patch and says, "This is Ivan's. We can't always carry their bodies, but we can carry their memory."
That's good. That's good stuff.
And then
That's a good leader. That's a
Dieter
good
starts
leader.
crying and is all
Baby.
freaking baby. Literally.
Tim, what is
I
it? What is
hate
it, Tim?
Dieter.
Whoa.
He is stupid.
Whoa.
Okay.
Calm down. Calm
Shout
down.
out to my best friend Zach. You know who you are. If he died,
You know who you are.
If he died, and there was like cannibals around, and he's already dead.
Wait, who?
Zach.
Where-
If Zach died,
Okay, what?
and there's cannibals around, let the dead be dead. Let the dead be dead. I'm leaving. I just will take
You're
a.
on your own, buddy.
If you want, I'll take a photo of you and carry that with me the rest. But no, what are you gonna do with that?
Okay,
I'm not gonna bury him. I'll tell his wife, Grace. Sorry, I saw him die. I left
Oh my
his body.
gosh. Okay, you have
Shout out to you too.
You know who you are.
Man.
You made it on the podcast as
You would
this
get
dead
kicked
scenario.
out of the army so fast with that mentality.
Tim, you're never making it.
Who was I
There's a
talking about?
draft.
Someone was like, if there was a draft, what would you do? I said, I can't. I'm not fit. I can't do it. They're like, you would leave.
Tim's gonna join the band.
Yeah.
True.
I would,
He's
I
gonna
would join
join
the
the band.
president's own. I would
Okay.
learn saxophone.
Here's the thing. We were at a family gathering and we did a little diving competition. And Tim's back is still not recovered from diving into a pool.
I didn't know that could happen.
He literally.
What?
So you think
What
he
did
could
you
make
do?
it in the army?
I dived. I was just
Dove.
diving.
Dove.
Oh my.
He dove.
freaking
He
goodness.
literally just did a normal.
It was beautiful. No splash.
No splash.
No splash. It was beautiful. I did dive head first, arms first.
You didn't really win, but I was a
Well-
judge. Anyway,
Well, that's
he
why I
hurt his
didn't
back.
win.
So I was just like, he wouldn't make it. He wouldn't make it out there.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And-
Tim.
I already said this because someone was posting a video of like me preparing for ODM gear, and they're like hopping from hotel bed to hotel bed, like hips first.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't do like
You would break your
ODM
back
gear.
doing that,
Like
Tim.
I would break my back.
Yeah, your
it
back would
would-
just
You'll
snap.
be finished.
It would.
That's why you gotta do. You gotta get abs. You gotta hold it, or
Yeah.
you'll just snap in half.
They're all ripped.
Yeah, they are. How do you know? Are there
an
any-
infograph?
Oh, of their bodies?
An infograph.
No, it was like a generic human person. It said it does a lot of like physical toil on the human body, which means you have to be like extremely in good shape.
They definitely have six packs, all of them.
All of them, even Armin, like
Even Armin. Why are you gonna be like that to
because
him?
he's small and weak.
He's Levi's small.
Well, he's probably got an 8-pack.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Okay,
We get a flashback here.
let's move out. And what do we see? Tell me.
We see a purple,
Purple
flower.
flower.
Oh.
Purple flowers. Be back.
AJ loves the
I
purple
told
flowers.
ya.
We get a flashback of Mikasa and Aaron watching the scouts come in, which is from the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
And
The heroes are here.
they're back. Ooh.
So then it's them seeing Aaron seeing the scouts as a kid, even though they're defeated.
They
Well,
look
you
they
get
look
this-
pretty roughed up, and Aaron kind of like is like, ooh, this feels a little sad.
Right. And then the villagers are complaining, right?
This is where our
as
tax
we
money
saw, this is where
goes.
Our tax money goes. And in the first episode, Aaron like whacks that guy with the stick and stuff. But in this flashback or whatever you call it, Aaron grabs the stick and Mikasa's like, Aaron, what are you doing? And then he's just standing there and now in full scouts like cloak and everything, and is standing there like angry.
Is
as
it
he
supposed to
is,
be
grunting.
his future self or his younger self with the scouts?
I'm just saying how it is. We can talk about
No,
that.
no.
in the
I'm saying,
spoilers.
is it supposed to be like him older or younger?
I think it's supposed to be him older. Like that's
Oh.
his current mentality of he's still hearing these same old things of villagers like there goes our tax and paying dollars down. They might as well
Mhm.
just flush it down the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And so now, yeah, we get to Aaron waking up in the back of one of the suspension wagons,
Those
sleeping
dang
like a cloud. on a
Yeah, like
cloud.
he's on a cloud.
He's like, oh, I just had the nicest nap. Mikasa's like, dude, you got hit hard. But so
And
Mikasa,
then they hear people saying the same thing as when they were kids. Oh, that's where our
Right.
tax money is going. Because now they're in the position of being the scouts.
right. But
And-
before that, he kind of throws a hissy fit. He's like, did you have to save me? And she's like, she does that. She like pulls up her scarf. And
Is she
covers her mouth.
blushing?
I don't know. I don't know why she does that. She's like embarrassed that she saved his life and she pulls up her little scarf, which
Oops.
probably
Oopsies.
reeks.
Probably stinking.
Never takes that off. Got
Um,
sweat and Titan blood in it.
And then you also see these two little kids, a boy and a girl, that are
Uh-huh.
like, the scouts. Wow, they're the coolest people ever. And it's like just a reflection of
who Aaron
who they
was.
were.
And
they
then
were
that
they were
makes
young
him-
and naive.
And that
and
makes him like
The
shocked
world was
and
their oyster.
sad. And I think because I was originally confused, like why? Because you start to see, like Aaron starts crying and he's like sitting there like,
Dude, that was actually
And-
a good scene. Well, he's like holding back, like hysterically crying.
and I think it's so. Is it just because he feels like nothing's changed? Like it's
I
like
think it's just a reality of it, honestly, of everything.
like nothing's changed, nothing will change, and like
Of-
he's
of
kind of feeling
what is
defeated.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
But before that,
So-
because that's right at the end.
Yeah. Say
Don't
it.
get ahead of yourself, Tim.
Say it.
We have Levi who's walking,
Ooh.
and this is rough. Petra's dad comes up to him and just starts talking about how excited him and Petra's mother are that Petra is with Levi and the scouts. And at first they were worried, but they know that she's in good hands. And you're just like,
Well, but then he's
But
like,
she's dead.
she really admires you, and like, you know, that kind of makes a father's heart a little uneasy. Like, should she really be thinking about marriage already? Implying that like she's in love with Levi and stuff like that.
that's true. I noticed that. I was like, oh.
And
okay.
and then it kind of just slowly pans to like Levi, and he's just like looks terrified, and like he's he's not scared, but he just looks like mortified of like,
This
I have to,
say it.
don't want to tell you that your daughter is no longer here.
Yep, that is so sad.
But I mean, come on, Dad. First of all, pride comes before the fall.
what?
Because
did
he's
you
just
just
like,
say?
oh, my daughter's alive.
Yeah, why isn't he looking?
Like,
She's
look
not
around.
there.
She's not. Well, she would be with him. Idiot.
She's not there.
Yeah, your daughter's dead. And
Oh shit!
AJ.
Man, that
You're
sucks.
just wrecking him.
I literally was getting emotional. So
No,
this
it's
is my
sad.
coping. This is my way of coping.
Just
with this,
nonchalantly.
making light of it.
Yeah, no, that scene's really rough. And then Levi is like stuck. But
Well,
and then
yeah,
it's-
Ervin's going through the thick
and
of
then
it.
it switches to Ervin, who's like getting the hate. So I feel like you kind of see both Levi, the difference between how people see Ervin and people see Levi, because
That's the burden of a commander.
yeah, it's like he's seen as the one who's wasting their money and making all these people go and die and not doing anything right. And Levi's seen as like the hero of the best scout,
Yeah.
also a leader, and just kind of like a legend.
Yeah.
That's how they see him. So completely different
Yeah.
sides.
The narrator says that the public favor for the scouts is all but crushed, and that now the scouts' ownership of Aaron is revoked, and that he is going to be given to the military police.
Oof.
Oof to
Things are
them.
getting good. And
That's
yeah, and then so for this episode we have death count of 0, but we have the highest Mikasa saying
Whoa.
Aaron.
No. Death count 0?
There were no deaths.
Yeah, the Ivan's friend who gets eaten. The 2 scouts.
Oh my gosh, what? How did I not?
I don't know.
Oh my
I
gosh.
feel like I gotta think back. No,
Sorry,
I do think
you're right. 2
on-screen
people?
deaths, I think it's just one.
One,
No, because
okay.
Dieter lives.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Dater. Okay, sorry about that. Gosh. What
No
the
one
heck is
deserves
wrong
to
with
die.
me?
Life is precious.
I know, Tim,
Even
you're really
Dieter's.
being a downer today.
Just grumpy
Just-
that Petra had to get stomped on.
Literally. And okay, so death count 1. Mikasa saying Aaron. Record 7.
Well, I think I think we have another 7 in there. Tied for first.
Why do you keep ruining my endings here?
Well, because
No,
you say
there isn't
record
a
and it's not a
7.
record.
There isn't. There's 4. There's 5. There's none. Yeah, no, there isn't.
There isn't.
Oh, dang it. There is a 7. And it's on episode 7.
7.
Gosh darn it. And there were 7 deaths too. 777. That's a holy number right
That
there.
is a holy number.
Okay. Anyway, let's go into spoilers. So everyone who listened in the non-spoiler section,
Thanks.
thank you.
Thank you for being here.
We're excited for you to come to the spoilers.
Mhm.
Okay, because they're good.
Do
And
come back.
do come back because we enjoy you listening with us.
And even let's say you're starting now and you're at the spoilers, even though this is episode 21, 2,
22.
even though if you're at episode 1 and you have a spoiler that you want to throw in there, throw it in. We'll go back. I read the comments.
And the Discord is where you can do that.
Discord is where
Get
you
the
can do that.
Discord.
In
Seriously.
the spoiler area. Don't
Yeah.
say it in the current episodes area.
Yeah, seriously.
Gonna ruin some
Discord.
child's experience.
Okay, so moving on to spoilers. So goodbye to the non-spoiler people.
Thank you.
Okay, spoilers. What was one of them? Well, you said last episode, or maybe this was off the air, but you said that Levi has a crush on Petra. That's like speculated because, like, were they dating? I want to know this whole backstory now.
I don't know, but I did get the vibe as well that they had something going on.
That makes me even more sad for him.
Well,
I know that's what makes that part even harder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, then the dad mentions marriage.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, what were they
Like,
like?
how far
Were they
did
in a
that
serious
conversation go?
relationship?
They could have been.
They were just professional.
Are we just missing something? Isn't there? Didn't you say that there was like a spin-off show about Levi?
Yeah, but I don't think it goes into that. It's more like how Levi became a scout.
I want a reality show
Which
with Levi.
I don't know where that falls. Like, obviously, canonically, it falls before this series, but where does it fall in the release structure of the mangas? I want to know because you haven't seen it. I've seen it once when I was in like high school.
The Levi thing.
The
Okay,
Levi
gotcha.
thing. And it's like traumatizing. Like it's one of the worst deaths.
Whose?
I can't tell you.
We gotta watch him.
Well, I guess I can in a spoiler section. No, Liz is a prequel. Levi. We've seen the end of the series. He gets
What?
wheelchaired.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
No, it's essentially like Levi has two best friends right when he becomes a scout.
They really made him shorter. With the wheelchair.
It's like Levi has two best friends as he's becoming a scout, and like they're close, and like you see like Levi like
Wait,
as
what
like
if
a
people
young.
haven't seen this?
We're in the spoiler section.
That's for this show, not that show.
Oh my
No,
freaking goodness!
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Sorry,
Watch
everyone.
the Levi episodes.
No, we're gonna watch them. That's what we're gonna do after.
But when?
After this.
I feel like after season 1. I'm pretty sure they came out after season.
No,
1.
we should just watch it after the whole series.
The whole no, you have to watch it like during. It adds to the character moment
In
of
the
right now.
canon?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
whatever.
Okay. Anyways,
What else?
Purple Flowers, right? Aaron and Mika's love.
Just a memory of them.
There was something else. I mean, the fact that Aaron in that dream, maybe that is his attack Titan
Future self? Or past?
future
No,
self
going to the past.
going to the past.
That's not what I meant when we were
No,
saying it.
but
I
I
just
don't
meant
think
like
that's
he's
true.
seeing himself now as a scout, and a scout wouldn't hit that person.
No, I don't think it's like a manner of responsibility. I think in that scene, it's specifically like he's so enraged. I don't think he sees it as like, I'm a scout now, I'm bigger than this. Like, I think he would still beat up that villager for talking crap. Like, Aaron's
Still
not
beat
changed.
that villager.
I don't think Aaron's changed in that aspect.
That's
I
true.
think I see it more as like he's almost enraged, but he changed the reality of that dream. Because in that dream, in reality, he hit the villager, but maybe in that dream, is that like a foreshadowing of like he's kind of actively participating in a memory? I don't know. Probably not. I'm sure it's just a dream. Like don't
No one's
need to
really talked about that.
overcomplicate
But
it.
who knows? We're
Aaron
just
doesn't even
we're
have that
conspiring
ability.
here.
Like he doesn't know it yet. So
Yeah.
it's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
We're all about it.
Yeah. We'll put it in the Discord.
Yeah.
The spoilers. See what other people think. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing else really.
Oh, why is Annie crying? Because I think it's the pressures of her and her dad and like being a warrior and winning. I feel like it's all
Or
very
that she
much-
just like failed what she was supposed to do.
So she's a sore loser.
No, she's more like disappointed in herself. Like she thinks she's a failure.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
Which did you know we'll find this out I think at the end of the series, but they changed the appearance of Annie's dad. He's originally this like white blonde person.
That's not how I remember him.
Well, right. He's white and blonde in like the end of season 1, but then at the end of the whole series he's black.
Yeah.
Because I
don't
think she's
he's
adopted.
black.
Oh.
I think he's like half black.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't
Wait,
think
when
he's-
did they show her white dad?
It's like a flashback. And I think it's like when she's beating up Aaron, she kind of like loses it a bit and like starts really railing on him.
So
and
no-
she's having these like flashbacks of her dad saying like, I'm proud of you or something, like just come home.
And it's a different guy.
And it's this like white guy.
That looks like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I think at
Then
the
they
end,
changed it to her.
I'm curious actually. Well, I'm not going to pull it out.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We'll
Just
talk
like
about
if
later.
it changes anything or like
Yeah, I mean,
if she was adopted after that.
I forget even
knows?
her backstory and stuff like that fully.
Maybe we'll learn a little bit more in the
Yeah.
manga. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for listening to this episode.
Yeah.
Tune in next week for episode
23. This is, I think, I'm trying to remember how next episode goes, but it's good.
They're
I'm
all
pretty sure
good.
it ends with, well, I'll just save it, but it's good.
Well,
It's
you
good.
could say it in the spoilers. We're in the spoilers.
I think it ends with her transforming into a Titan in the innermost
in this,
city.
oh, that's a good one.
I'm pretty sure.
That's the next one
Yeah.
that they put it together.
I think it is. Yeah.
I'm
That's a good one.
really excited.
That's when Armin figures it out, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
like calculates it,
Oh,
and
that's a
then
good
they're like
one.
running
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about this when we get there. But I think it's literally episode 25. You get this moment where what's only referred to now as like the Berserk Titan, and it's the only time you see it. And it's when Eren literally goes so insane with rage in his attack Titan form, he catches on fire and like glows blue. You may not remember this. It's only shown once, and I thought it was gonna be a bigger deal, but they never show it again.
Interesting.
Yeah, he went Super Saiyan.
Yeah, he literally does.
He went crazy.
and he goes in, and it's people refer to it now, I think, as like just the Berserk.
literally
Titan.
berserk.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Bazooka.
Bazooka. Okay, well, anyway, thanks guys for listening. Episode 23 next week. See you next week.
Shinzo Sasageyo.
Sasageyo.